Hello, this is Sean. In this video, let us go back Copywriting 101. This video is going to be a comprehensive review of the copywriting from a different perspective. First of all, distinction. Copywriting is also how you speak. Copywriting is a spoken word. It is totally different from the academic writing. Copywriting needs to be applied to the videos and presentation, and it also needs to be applied to the business settings and conversations such as your conversations with the prospect, clients, team, strategic alliance and partners, as well as copywriting needs to be applied in following areas such as social media, presentation, video contents, blog contents, website copy, landing page, email communication, as well as phone calls. Therefore, it has to be natural, authentic, non-slimy, and for the best interest to those that you are communicating with. And there are some of the questions before you write a copy to ask yourself. Here are the followings. Why should your prospect act now? Why might your prospect say no? What are all the benefits your product offers? Why should the prospect believe you? How is your product different from the others? Who are you selling this product to? BIZ formula. BIZ formula basically stands for problem, agitate, invalidate, solve, and ask. This formula was briefly talked about in last video, but I want to comprehensively go over this in this video as well. Problem basically stands for addressing the problem that exists in the marketplace, that pain points that prospect has, and tell the prospect that you understand their problem, having some type of empathy and understanding of their problem. And in agitate, you want to have some type of emotional impact that explains the impact of the problem on the prospect's life. And in invalidate, you want to invalidate other solutions that exist in the marketplace. At the solve stages, you want to present your solutions, which is the ideal solution. And at the ask section, you want to ask them to take in actions. But this BIZ formula will be more in-depthly talked about in following videos coming in our way. And in Hero's Journey, there are how many? There are a total of 12 elements in Hero's Journey. Let's talk about each of these components. First steps of the Hero's Journey will be ordinary word. The ordinary word allows us to get to know Hero and identify with him before the journey begins. Since the audience usually experiences the journey through the hero's eyes, we must be able to relate to him. At the second stage, it is going to be call to adventure. The call to adventure sets the story rolling by disrupting the comfort of the hero's ordinary world, presenting a challenge or a quest that must be undertaken. At the third stage of the hero's journey, it is going to be refusal of the call, where the hero refuses the journey because of the fears and insecurities that have surfaced from the call to adventure. The hero is not willing to make changes, preferring the safe haven to the ordinary world. At the fourth stage of the hero's journey, he's going to meet the mentor. The hero meets the mentor to gain confidence, insight, advice, training, or magical gift to overcome the initial fears and face the threshold of the adventure. At the fifth stage of the hero's journey, it is going to be crossing the threshold. Crossing the threshold signifies that the hero has finally committed to the journey. He is prepared to cross the gateway that separates the ordinary world from the spatial world. The crossing may require more than accepting one's fears, a map, or sweet cooking the rare from the mentor. At the sixth stage, it is going to be tests, allies, and enemies. Having crossed the threshold, the hero faces tests, encounter allies, confronts enemies, and learns the rules of the spatial world. This stage is important for hero and audience alike. At the 7 steps of the hero's journey, it is going to be approach to the inmost cave. The hero must make the preparation needed to approach the inmost cave that leads to his journey's heart or central ordeal. At the 8th stage, it is going to be ordeal. Ordeal means the hero engages in ordeal, which is the central life or death crisis, during which he faces his greatest fear, confronts the most difficult challenges, and experiences death. At 9th step of the hero's journey, it is going to be reward. The hero has survived the death, overcome his greatest fear, slain the dragon, or withered the crisis of the herd, and now earns the reward that he sought. At 10th step of the hero's journey, it is going to be road back. The hero must finally recommit to completing the journey and accept the road back to the ordinary world. The hero's success in the special world may make it difficult to return. At 11th stage of the hero's journey, it is going to be resurrections. The hero faces resurrections, his most dangerous meeting with death. This final life and death order shows that the hero has maintained and can apply all that he has brought back to the ordinary world. At final stage of the hero's journey, it is going to be return with the elixir. The return with the elixir is the final reward earned on the hero's journey. The hero has been resurrected, purified, and has earned the right to step back into the ordinary world and share the elixir of the journey. And this here journey will be more talked about with an example in later videos, so keep in tune with my channel as well. And next, let's talk about Carlin's 6 principles of influence. There are 6 principles of Carlin's 6 principle for influence. There's going to be reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, authority, liking, and scarcity. In reciprocity, you want to ask questions like, what value are you offering in your communication? In second step, commitment and consistency, you want to ask questions like, is there a small initial commitment which are delivered upon with a consistency? At third steps of the social proof, you want to ask something like, do you have testimonials or case studies and are others talking about your work? At fourth authority stage, you want to talk about, is your communication performed with authority and confidence and if possible, backed by credential? And fifth stage, in liking, you want to talk about, are you likable? Do those that you are communicating with feel like they are similar to you? At sixth stage, you want to talk about scarcity. And are you valuing your time, energy, and opportunity costs? Next, let us talk about Evan Pagan's copywriting points. Here are some of the components that you want to consider when it comes to writing effective copy. Here are followings. Show me I'm in the right place to give me what I'm looking for. Know the emotional hot points that are related to me and keep repeating them to me. Talk to me in personal one-to tone and show me that you get me. Be specific. Design everything in a way that it is easy for me to comprehend. Leave me better off when I got here. Give me something to take away right now. Help me to feel that you are trustworthy. Help me to feel that I have a personal advantage. Tell me how your story came to be in a way that relates to me. Tell me exactly what I need to do to take the next step. Translate your value into a currency. Turn around my risk so that you have it. And lastly, let us talk about ROI falls, why your sales page is not converting. There are certain steps that you have to take. Let us talk about each of them. First step, you want to capture attention. So when it comes to capturing attention, here are following questions that you want to consider. Do you call out your market? Is it clear that within the first couple seconds that the message is for them? Does it interrupt the prospect and pull them from whatever else they are doing? And do you use a pattern error? Is it shocking, exciting, surprising, or new? Third, does it convey an urgent problem, a compelling benefit of the solution in a way that cannot be ignored? Does it catch my curiosity in such a way that is more painful to ignore than to engage with? Does it feel new, unique, original? And second step, you want to ensure consumption. You want to keep them hooked into your copy. Here are some of the questions that you want to ask as well. Is the ad interesting and worth it on its own? Does it promise and fulfill on the valuable contents in its ad itself? Does it conform to the power of one good idea, one core emotion, one captivating story, one single desirable benefit, one inevitable response? Is it easy to read? Does the narrative flow logically? Does it make sense? Is it full of enough compelling information and stories delivered fast enough that it is entertaining and stimulating? Does the ad stimulate my curiosity and intrigue to keep me engaged? Next, you want to preset a clear problem or solution. Here are some of the questions that you want to also ask to yourself. Is the problem or challenge you offer helps the prospect present early and clearly? Is the solution clearly tied to the problem? Are the problem and solution big enough to compel the prospect to action? After this step, you want to demonstrate believability, credibility, and proof. Here are some of the questions that you also ask one. Is the voice one of the credibility and authority? Is the voice confident in the message and the offer being made? Is there a compelling for being what is being said? Are the promises big but believable? How does it handle skepticism and objections? Does it speak with the confines of the market's pre-existing belief such that they don't have to change their belief or identify to read and respond? Next, you want to establish buying criteria for your solutions. Is there a unique selling propositions? Is it clear why I should do business with you over every other option available to me in the market, including going to the competitor, doing it myself, or doing nothing at all? Have you established clear, compelling buying criteria that only your offer fulfills? Have you used the buying criteria to eliminate all other options? Next, you want to make a compelling offer. Here are some of the questions that you want to ask yourself before writing copy. Have you presented the offer in a way that where the value feels overwhelming, tilted in my favor? Are there relevant bonuses that add value to my product? Is the guarantee dramatized in the most compelling way? Does it feel like I'm trying it today instead of making a commitment? Is there a payment plan if relevant? And finally, you wanna make the prospect act now, and make sure to ask these questions. Is there a time-based urgency element? Is there a quantity-based urgency element? Is there a personal reason present for why it is urgent? Do the urgency enhancers feel believable and not gimmicky? So here it goes. So we have talked about all those copywriting elements, including ROI falls, why your sales page is not converting, as well as Robert Cardin's 6 principles of influence, Evan Pagan's copywriting points, as well as Old Hero's journey and BIZ formula, and questions to ask yourself, as well as some of the distinctions that you have to keep in mind. In next coming videos, I want to talk more of these contents in detail so that you can also apply it in your real life. I hope this video was really comprehensive enough for you to get the solid grasp of what the copywriting looks like, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you think others can benefit from this video, make sure to share it and like this, subscribe. Thank you and have a great, amazing